Pound clinging. This is a tech for Knuckles in Outcome Memories that I discovered about a week ago. The way it works is that you cling onto a wall, activate punch, and then hit M1 to initiate the aerial version of the move. So long as you don't touch the ground, you become completely invulnerable. At least, I think. Missing God's trickery might still hit you, but what's important is that it counters 2011X's hardest hitting move, Charge.
Night Guard! I'm gonna kick your ass!
You see, normally, the interaction goes like this. 2011X starts up a charge, the Knuckles player sees this and decides to counter. The 2011X knows this though, and stalls in the air until the counter goes Then, the Knuckles player gets their next step. Now, this interaction can go a few ways. The Knuckles can predict this and delay the counter to avoid the grab, but 2011X can predict his prediction and instantly go for him without any delay. But the Knuckles could predict their prediction of his prediction and predict the instant aggro. Not with this though. Now the interaction goes like this. 2011X starts to charge, Knuckles sees this and decides to cling to a wall. 2011X starts charging, and then Knuckles activates the pound cling. No matter what, they cannot grab you. This helps during a Knuckles last man standing situation, as previously, you would have to win the mind game with 2011X every about 30 seconds. This means you would have to win the 50-50 about 4 separate times, at the very least, to not get grabbed in a last man standing. Now, Knuckles has 2 ways of countering grab. In my experience, it definitely helped, as a lot of people didn't know that this existed. Executionals were an attempt to grab you as you slide down the wall, not realizing that they can't hit you. This isn't just useful for your own survival though. You could use it to, say, distract the killer while a certain metal friend of ours hides in the corner to heal up in a duo situation. You can also do this while gliding too. This means if you're about to touch the ground, you can extend the move so long as there's a drop in elevation near you. Now, is there any counterplay to this? Well, you may not like it, but yes. You just have to wait for him to touch the ground. Now, it may seem ridiculous, but if you see a Knuckles doing this, and there's at least one other person alive, just cut your losses and go tunnel the other guy. Then, as soon as you notice that the Knuckles hit the ground, you have about a 20-second window to take advantage of this and kill him, or down him. Unlike charging the punch, you can't cancel this technique for a speedy 5-second cooldown. If you use this, you have to commit to it. Though don't forget, this is still ground pound you're activating. So please, for highest's sake, don't just stand underneath the Knuckles player while they slowly fall down. Because for some reason, Knuckles keeps charging his punch even after you activate it. With this newfound knowledge, go out there and raise somebody's blood pressure. Make them feel the fury. And remember, a smart guardian is a strong guardian.
Come on, bring it!
See what you got now, keep it real short, I went in it, my
Now, I wouldn't blame the devs if they see this video and decide to patch the technique out. It is invulnerability after all. But devs, if you're watching this, instead of outright nuking the technique, maybe just nerf it a little. Maybe have the technique cancel itself after a few seconds of use so that it can still be used to counter grab, but won't be used to just... Or maybe you could have a unique grab animation for 2011X when he hits a charging Knuckles. Have Knux take half damage during the animation while the Executioner rapidly claws at the guarding Knuckles. Or hell, if you really want to be unique, make both players do the rhythm game at the same time, and the one who wins either stuns the Executioner or deals about 40 damage. You know, like a Clash mechanic everyone's raving about.
You look familiar, as do you.
But regardless, I hope everyone watching this has a good day. After all, I am just the guy on your screen. I can't tell you what to do.